Good evening and welcome to the first semi-finals of the Lone Star Premier Cricket League. What a run this has been in the tournament for L2 Cloud Data Alliance. They've gone out there winning all five of their matches and the Firewater Storm against them. First ball, nicely timed away down towards leg side. That's running away to the fine leg boundary. That was a wide ball, the call from the umpire there. So five wides to begin with. Firewater Storm getting five initial bonus runs in the semi-finals. The L2 Cloud Data Alliance, as I was mentioning, they have won all five of their league matches. No loss whatsoever. That's a big record to come into the semi-finals of this big tournament as Rajat and Hasham Abbasi are there in the center for Firewater Storm. And Sunil, once again on the pads, that's been picked away nicely towards deep square leg. They'll come back for the third run on the throw. Once again, making use of the long boundaries, almost 70 meters down there. Beautiful looking shot first up. Again, huge shout out to Mr. Bhavesh Carson, the organizing member of this Lone Star Premier Cricket League, and he and his team have done amazingly well to get to this final day, because we'll have two semi-finals and a final later in the evening. To Hashim, amazing delivery, wow, full in length, and also it was also swinging away. A big swing in the air, nothing of the seam and nothing of the wicket as well, because the ball had that swing in the air. Beautiful delivery first up. That was too much of a swing. Doesn't control that one is Sunil. He's getting a lot of air talking towards the ball. Sunil Vemulapalli. And that's why he's got the short third fielder up in the ring, but he'll have to just control that swing. Yeah, like that. Yeah, the idea was correct to bowl it a little more closer to the wicket. He's giving the ball that air to just flirt and go ahead outside the line of off stump for the batter. Making use of the new ball very nicely here is Sunil. And again, wide ball. Oh, little too tight, because the ball was pitching on the wide marker and then moving away. And probably Sunil is one of the few bowlers who've got such big swings first up in the new delivery. Oh, beautiful edge, does it? And yes, has been given. First wicket goes down with the swing that he was getting. And now Sunil strikes for L2 Cloud Jet Alliance. And that is the reason why they are such a dangerous side in this tournament. Hasham does not negate the swing, plays it away from the body, wanting to just drive it through covers. Manage a thick edge behind the keeper, that's all. Nandan had a easy way out, straight to him. He was moving away. He gauged that swing, unlike Hasham Abbasi. Mahendran out in the very early. The first over. What a nice hit with that one. So you'll understand the take it this card. Maybe it's just marking it on leg stump. Maybe I would have just got in the reserve and said, okay, listen, the ball is sitting outside off. It's not taken off. The ball's good. So once again, just hint of seam movement. That's all off the pitch and a couple of runs for Mahinda. That swing that we were talking about. Amazing terms of how the ball is left with the bat. So this is not coming back. Speaking about that swing, oh, he was asking for too much. Just drifting down on the leg side. An entertaining start for the first semi-finals. 13 for one after one. The end of the power play signal from the umpire as Ramki comes into the attack for the second over. Mahidar, Mahidar Malpadi, and Rajat. They'll have to now try and negate this early loss. Also, Ramki gets a bit of a swing outside off. That's been guided away nicely towards deep point. Expected that one to just raise a little more. Single. High wide and three run shot. Towards deep the leg. That another strike line. This is the second ball that we should be taking. The manages to keep it down nicely. Uh, That's nice up in the air. And the fielder getting under it at point and takes it. Rajat is being dismissed. And Ramki strikes. The L2 Clouded Alliance have got another wicket here. And that is of Rajat. Nothing to fancy about that delivery. You have just driven it through covers. But then wanted to go the aerial route. And no for the man, just slicing it up in the air. An easy catch there to and Rajat back to the dugout. That brings another man. First ball gone. What a delivery from Ramki. Full and it was inside the crease of the batter. Brilliant. And that has happened so quickly that just did not recognize when that ball just sneaked through under the bat. Amazing delivery in the semi-finals from Ramki. Two important and fabulous months here to Southgate Alliance. But first, slicing the ball to try then now the man needs to get very cut span of time. Goes on 18 to 3. Not managed to play back awful delivery and now Akshay to come to the attack. White ball to start off with to Vivek and that comes back. Ball back to the of the Firewater Storm. First one, hit with high wide on the team. And after that, the control ball for the Southgate Alliance. Move along. Oh, misfield, that shot hurt. That will allow another extra to come in. Final. Allow now the fire very long until very hard on the end. Oh, was that hitting up behind the crease? Yes, it was. No ball. Yeah, because it was hitting behind the crease, I believe no ball. Yeah, it was wide enough outside off, but landing off was the ball. Not hit behind the gate of fire. Well as well as Ron who put us up with that I the one that was on that strip. That's why football ball now really important. The next ball will be upgraded. Towards the four. You think market out to land outside the behind behind the wickets. So yeah, that's no ball, and it'll be a free hit. Much needed here for the Firewater Storm and Mahidar. How is he going to utilize this one? And remember, no boundaries yet. Already in the third over in this big semi-finals of just 8 overs. Slow ball. What a good thinking from Akshay. You need to have so much agility and that presence of mind both together to execute a slower one in the free hit, and that too so perfectly. That brings Vivek. Again, full and into the crease, just outside off. will be a white ball. Yeah. And see what Akshay is trying to do. He's trying to bowl outside off towards the field setting that he's got, because he's got a deep point, he's got a sweeper cover. So some innovation needs to happen here from Mahida. Probably jump outside off, try and yeah, flip in. Yeah, this is exactly towards the field setting that he's got. Good bowling. So somewhere Mahidar needs to break that rhythm. A couple of runs is good because that ball was just a round off stump and nudged it towards deep point. So can there be that innovation coming out? Still no boundary for Firewater Storm, who finished second in Group A. Thick slash outside the off stump. That's running away towards backward of point, but good fielding. Nice stop. Still, the Firewater Storm will not get their first boundary. 3 overs gone, 31 for 3.
In a world that never stops moving, where cities stretch towards the sky, one name rises with a vision beyond the skyline. Mastering the art of real estate, and a portfolio of 8 projects and counting over prime locations. Our portfolio spans key markets like Louisville, Leander, Ronald Reagan Boulevard, and Liberty Hill.
Ramki on that hat-trick ball. Just did not get that proper assembly of every aspect, isn't it, to get that hat-trick. Yeah, very rare. Just got that single away. Firewater Storm. Slash outside the off stump. Beaten. Bowled, gone. Ramki strikes and once again picks up that third wicket. And not the hat-trick though, but still, Vivek, yeah, the idea was right to score a big shot, but was playing it across the line. Nevertheless, the length also was just back of the delivery. He went inside the crease to try and get that bounce on the pull, but did not get that one. But Ramki strikes once again. he's come on at number 6 for the Firewater Storm. And they're not able to get Ramki off. Just one run and another wicket here. Big one. Last ball of his spell. Yeah. Just keeps him off. Two runs, and a brilliant spell from Ramki comes to an end. Just 9 runs of his 2 overs. 9 runs and 3 wickets. 35 for 4 after 4. Starts off with a wide ball outside off. Sai Krishna into the attack for the 5th over. And this first semi-finals, it's looking a little tough here for the Firewater Storm. Guided away behind point for a single. And because, like I said, the Cloud Data Alliance haven't lost a single match in the league stages. They've won all 5 of them. Waits for it, and first boundary. Cuts it nicely, and that one ran through that point region. First boundary that's coming off Siva's bat, and first boundary there for the Firewater Storm as well. Nothing too wrong with the ball. It wasn't too short. Just, yeah, a 3-inch room that was being provided outside off. That was enough for Shiva to cut that one towards point and get that first boundary going. They need more of those. White ball. That one had a lot of flight on that one. Just a single towards long on. A lot of flight that was being provided from Sai, just to try and take the ball away from the right-hander. That's huge. And he's got a good connection on that one. Over that square leg region for a big 6. Well, Mahidar. This is what they will want to call it as a momentum shift. Sai again is trying to give that ball a little more flight like the previous delivery. But Mahidar nicely got under the ball and slogged it over square leg. Good shot. Again, very safe, but against the turn on that occasion, because he had to create that shot to probably deceive the field, because the L2 Cloud Data Alliance have bowled precisely according to their field setting. Shortens his length a little. That allows Mahi to punch it down and take another couple of runs. 50 up here in the fifth over for the Firewater Storm. Again, shortening his length. A pacey delivery. But what a brilliant shot of the back foot. Boundary towards point. Well, well, well. A costly over. 20 runs of this. It was a pacier one, but the shot of length delivery was nicely utilized by Mahidar. Punched it through points. 55 for 4 after 5. Edge and taken. Sandeep, first ball, he comes in and he picks up Siva's wicket. The Cloud Data Lions are definitely on cloud 9. There. It was not a hard wicket-taking ball. It was full, it was outside off stump, there was room. Shiva does not time it, manages an edge behind the... Akhil Reddy. He comes in at number 7. Ramki has bowled out his 2 overs. 3 wickets for him. Now Sandeep has picked up a wicket first ball. Off the mark, Akhil. The push towards offside. Again, that's sweetly timed for another couple of runs towards point. Yeah, Akhil, he's come on. And just trying to stick with the same rate of scoring. Probably from the next over, try and accelerate because they've lost wickets very regularly, the Firewater Storm. Good shot. There is protection in the deep. 2 fielders converging at deep point. Another couple of runs. So yeah, after the wicket, it's 6 runs there from 3 deliveries, which is completely acceptable for the batting side when they are in that kind of a situation. Because anything less than 100, it's going to be a challenging task for the bowlers and the fielders when the Data Lions come out to bat, because they have a strong batting lineup as well. Checking whether the run was completed. Yeah, it was. I guess no problems at the bowler end. Just want to check at the other end as well if the run was completed. Yeah, they're all fine. The umpire just had it out. Confirms it. Uday, I guess the umpire there standing. And nice to see the umpire also get a name on his jersey printed. Very rarely that happens. Cross batted towards deep mid wicket. Single. Stepping down the wicket. Nicely driven. Firmly towards long off. But it will only be a single. 6 overs gone. 63 for 5. Pulled away nicely. That's gone towards deep square leg. And nice beginning for the over. But what a lovely stop. Good piece of fielding in the deep. The start to the 7th over was strong enough. Chandu Bhargav into the attack. And starts off with a shorter length delivery. Mahidar. He will want to play shots, wanting to blast it down the wicket. The keeper just attempting a stumping. And just questioning. But I guess Mahidar was safely behind inside the crease. White ball, it will be, and now again the attempt on the stumping. The keeper is just asking questions here. Mahidar was dancing down the wicket. And let's look at this once again. There he was dancing down the wicket. Oh, very quick to react to come back into his crease. Nandan, he's had a wonderful day behind the stumps. No timing on that one, but they will come back for the second run. Oh, Nandan, I think has just Made the ball, hit the glove, and then he's not literally comfortable. Just takes off the glove. Got that extra bounce and probably just hit him on top of the palm. He's okay. He's fine. Again, big swing of the bat, misses it completely. Lovely, lovely. Nice timing, but straight to mid wicket. Single only. Mahidar's is 33 of 22, one of the biggest contribution, rather the only big contribution here for the Firewater Storm. Nakil Reddy now needs to find the boundary ropes so that the last over can be managed by Mahidar. They will want to come back for a second run, but that was, yeah, strongly timed towards long on. The ball went very quickly there. 7 overs gone, 70 for 5. Last over of the first innings, uh, first semi-finals of Firewater Storm. Habib 88, 5. Not side. Excellent. That is not timed well, but will have the legs to go to the boundary rope. Towards the leg. Yeah, gone all the way as well. The umpire just confirmed the player comes there. 6 after not picking for a ball. 130. It's going for a cut on. Uh, just falling over the ropes. Oh, that was it. Straight down the ground. Will not carry to the fielder running in from long on. Again, straight to the man at long on. That 1-6, and they are trying to get as many as possible with the remaining deliveries here. Mahidar, he's got that strike to face. The last 4 deliveries, rather last 3 now. Top edge is not timed, that one. That will fall away from the fielder. Running from inside the circle. Yeah, they're all at the edge of the ropes. Mahidar once again, even with an untimed shot, just get the important 2 runs is what he's done. So yeah, just mentioning about the 85 number, almost getting there. But is it enough is the question. Last 2 deliveries, can they get 2 meteor blows? White ball. Oh, Sandeep just can't imagine or believe what he just saw. The reaction from him was priceless. Was it? Yeah, on the wide marker, but then look at Sandeep. Oh, slapped away towards long off. Yeah, and Akhil Reddy knows that Mahi should be on strike. He will try and come back to that one. So last ball coming up, 84 already. And that's what I actually said even before the start of this over. I say one more, say they get to 86 or even say 89. Good shot. That's picked nicely outside off. That's gone over mid wicket for a six. So it's 90. What a finish from Mahida. 45 for him, and the last ball, it was a length ball, and he got precisely under it. Bottom hand coming into play, and that's gone a couple of rows behind the ropes. So 91 for the unbeaten team of Cloud Data Lions to get to enter the finals, and 89 for the Firewater Storm to defend it to get to the finals. Yeah, it is not a comfortable total for winning the match, but yeah, these small totals can be dicey in big matches. We'll check that batting card out very soon as the big name, the big contribution will be highlighted is Mahidar. Mahidar Mullapudi, 45 for him of 26 deliveries, couple of sixes. Yeah, the last one was much needed. And then the bowling attack, of course, Ramki, 3 wickets for him in his 2 overs and 5 runs. That's the big highlight. The summary, yeah, it is 91. This is what the South Data Alliance team will find. We'll come back soon. Stay on, don't go anywhere. We're all set to resume the second innings here of the first semi-finals between L2 Cloud Jet Alliance and Firewater Storm. Firewater Storm in the first innings, and they struggled in the initial overs. No boundary in the first 4.5 or 4.3 overs, and then they got their first boundary. But the finish was good. Mahidar going out there and contributing a big chunk of it. Now he's got the ball in his hands to defend this against a strong batting lineup. Ramki and Sandeep are out there in the middle. First ball, and the Cloud Jet Alliance would be wanting a slow but a steady start. Not a big total. They can chase it, but if the wickets fall, then it is advantage to the Firewater Storm. First ball. Nicely driven. Straight to covers. First run on the board. The Cloud Jet Alliance are off the mark. Mahidar, what a good contribution from him. The last ball 6 also having the momentum going towards the Firewater Storm. Nicely ended that innings. It scored 45 not out of just 26 deliveries, couple of sixes and a boundary in that one. Big contribution that came from him, because Rajat missed out, Hassan missed out, and also Karan first ball. And these are all the top scorers, top contributors for the Firewater Storm, missing out on that occasion. Oh, Mahidar beats the batter outside the line of off stump. Yeah, Mahidar also is one of the top contributors and top run getters as well. And that's why he's contributed so very well for the Firewater Storm. He's the top run getter of this tournament. Just pushing that one through cover. Sandeep gets off the mark. Mahidar Mullapudi, 250 runs that he scored. These remain not out 4 times. 16 boundaries and 13 sixes in the entire tournament. Couple of 50s as well for his name. A top score of 90. Wow. Just back of the length. Ramki. Again, he is the top scorer and top contributor for the L2 Cloud Jet Alliance as well, because he scored 160 runs and 19 boundaries that he scored off, and 8 sixes is Ramki. So yeah, 2 top contributors for their respective sides clashing on. What more do you need? That's a good shot. That's through covers. Boundary. First one for Ramki. First one for the Cloud Jet Alliance. Nothing wrong with the ball, just a good length. And yeah, dancing down the wicket, getting to the pitch of the ball, and then playing it straight through covers. Well timed. Oh, that's picked away nicely towards deep square leg from Ramki. Another boundary. Back-to-back boundaries has put up a little pressure here for the Firewater Storm. Oh, what a nice pickup that one. Nothing that a bowler can do if Ramki is in that mood. 10 for no loss after the first over. Maybe a little lower in the top 1 of this, but he's leading the charge top wicket takers is there. Ramke has picked up 8 wickets. He did only 102 runs. That's very nice. Four, two got to the field as well. And the average is much lesser than anybody. Yeah, for the bowler, the average needs to be as low as possible. 12.7. That means every 12 deliveries, it picks up a wicket. That's what the bowling average actually projecting. He's tying up with the out clause is going to play next semi-final Abdul Rahman from that. He's got the 12, the average. Perfect match of big names here in the first match. Siva comes in the second over. That's the onside. Couple of runs. Single again to a long on. And will hurry to make that a couple. Could have been just a single. Good running, very good running. The Firewater Storm with the ball. Top wicket taker is Karan, who just missed out while he was having the bat in his hand. First ball dismissal. He's picked up 5 wickets in this tournament. He'll come on in very soon, I reckon. Rajat attacks the ball very swiftly from long off. Still will not be able to stop Sandeep from getting the second run. And they've got Mahidar as well in the top wicket taking list. He's picked up 4 wickets in this tournament. So, yeah. It's only a matter of few more overs here to understand and realize who would be that first team to get into the finals. Was drifting down the leg side. Another couple of runs. And the throw will be challenged for the third one. It's a leg bye that has been signaled by the umpire. Sandeep was indicating, saying it probably hit it. A leg bye given. Sandeep's not happy with that, yeah, because he needs the runs under his name, isn't it? Not in the extras. Oh, doesn't get there. Ramki was playing it wide, too far away from his body. The previous ball, Sandeep was very unhappy with that decision because he was indicating that he had kind of hit it, probably gloved it, and then onto the thigh pad. But the umpire saw that it was probably more of the thigh guard than the glove, so that's why he gave that Leg by. That's nicely nudged towards the deep point region. Not a big shot, but a nice strong nudge to get that boundary. Two overs gone, 23 for no loss. They need just 68 more. And now let's have a look at that powerful nudge, as I said. Yeah, just allowed the ball to come into him, Ramki, using the pace, and that placement behind point was perfect.
In a world that never stops moving, where cities stretch towards the sky, one name rises with a vision beyond the skyline. Mastering the art of real estate, and a portfolio of 8 projects and counting over prime locations. Our portfolio spans key markets like Louisville, Leander, Ronald Reagan Boulevard, and Liberty Hill. At Prime Developers, we're proud to serve a diverse clientele, from global brands that lease with purpose to business shaping the future. Explore our projects, schedule a visit, or speak with our team.
Karan, yeah, the top wicket getter for the Firewater Storm in the tournament, is coming to the attack with the ball. And because they need wickets now, and they need them thick and fast. See, at least a couple of them. One man who can provide that is Karan. He's picked up 5 wickets. Third best bowler currently. Starts off very well. And also, if you look at Karan's average, he's got that best bowling figures of 3 for 13, and average is yeah, kind of just 4. Right, that's something really good. White ball, average 4, suggesting that he picks up a wicket every 4 deliveries. Brilliant. A good economy rate as well. 6.67. That's the best economy rate in the tournament by any bowler who's played so many matches and bowled in so many innings. 6.6. Good drive, straight through covers, but oh, the fielder misfields it. Hang on, this is a big semi-finals. Can't afford that one. Currents visually very unhappy with their effort. It was that fuller length delivery was leaving Sandeep outside off. It should have been a regulation stop. Yeah, there you go. Just lets that one pass through the shoes. That's once again played towards deep point. And they'll hurry for the second run. Sandeep is not ready. Backs off at the right time. Karan just aborting. Straight to covers. because after that boundary, now the complete pressure is on Curran. There'll not be a big shot in the entire over because initially, the second ball of the over, if that's a boundary, then you've got four deliveries just to knock it around, just to get to the other end and try and convert the ones into twos if possible. Bold, gone! Unnecessary shot here from Ramki. He had got the number of runs that was needed in this over. He wanted to pick on the top wicket taker of Firewater Storm, and Ramki has struck, and he's sent back the top contributor there for the L2 Cloudette Alliance. And the entire team gathers around him. They know the importance of that wicket. Oh, it was on the leg stump, missing out completely. I understand why he went for that big, expansive shot selection. Yeah, it was on the leg stump, but completely missing the line. And Curran strikes, proves why he's the top wicket taker for Firewater Storm. Big blow here for L2 Cloud Data. The start was steady, the start was good. That got already the required rate in this over, covered completely. Yeah, wrong bowler to pick, and more importantly, wrong time to play that shot. Not the wrong ball. The ball was fine. The ball was there to be hit. Yeah, I agree. So he went for it. Was Ramki. So we've got Leo Mentes in at number 3. Wide ball down the leg side. Say sorry to the keeper as well because it was bowled too wide down the leg side. That's played away. That was really well placed behind deep backward of point by Leo to get off the mark. Good over there for the Firewater Storm. They've got the big man Ramki, 34 for 1 after 3. Just bring you up to the proceedings, what's happening in the other ground as well. There's the second semi-finals that's getting underway simultaneously. Round Rock Outlaws and the Nighthawks, they're clashing out against each other. The Round Rock Outlaws have put up 81 for 6 in their 8 overs, and the Nighthawks, they've begun a bit shakily in the second over, 5 for 1. Rajat into the attack, starts nicely, full and straight. Oh, down the leg side, wide ball. Good drive. Straight to the sweeper cover. Couple of runs. They have 56 to get. 54 now after that couple of runs, and the only way the Firewater Storm can storm into the finals is by not losing wickets. Just keep the scorers busy. Plays the ball a little inside out, and another misfield. The Firestorm needs to understand that need to keep up the scoring rate high by picking up a lot of wickets, and the L2 Cloud Data can, of course, just ease into this by not losing wickets. So the ground fielding becomes all the more important. And that's the second time there's been a fumble in the deep. The previous occasion it was a boundary that was being conceded. Hit hard. So it's long off. Fuller in length and straight to point. Last ball of Rajat's over. It's been decent and quiet because there's no boundary ball that's come on. Leo knows this. 12 runs per over to get. So can they try a big shot? Yeah, they do try it, Leo, but still finds the fielder at deep square leg. He'll come back for another couple of runs. Photo was gone. It is 44 for 1. .47 to get as Murli Mohan will come into the attack. And just keeping up paces with what's happening in the other ground as well. The Nighthawks are struggling. They'll need 71 runs of just 34 deliveries in the other semi-finals. That's happening. Big shot from Sandeep and straight to long on. Gone, taken. Wonderful catch. And the L2 Cloud Data Lions lose another big wicket. Sandeep, the set man. Murli Mohan strikes first ball. The Firewater Storm, yeah, they are also putting up a big fight in stopping the unstoppables. The Cloud Data Lions, because they have been winning all the group matches, all 5 victories, and now in the semi-finals, they lost their second opener. The ball was just outside off, and Sandeep did not get under the ball, but a good catch, good running catch under the lights at long on. Well, 47 to get as Hemant Kumar has walked in at number 4. But yeah, I was speaking of the other semi-finals, the Round Rock Outlaws, of course, topping the Group A charts against Nighthawks, the second team. The only loss even the Nighthawks had is against L2 Cloud Data Alliance. That's all. So they become that second team, but 69 of 32 deliveries. And that's a little too much as Vishwas Gowda and Varun Varia both are there in the middle. Vishwas tries to play that reverse again. That's happening at the other ground. We've got some visuals as well online of those. Interesting to see who will be clashing in the epic clash, the finals. 44 for 2 here for the L2 Cloud Data Alliance. Whether it's going to be Firestorm defending this one. And on the other ground, the Round Rock Outlaws 81 for 6. Again, a very challengeable total to defend. Nighthawks, yeah, they've got a couple of wickets as well. So yeah, it's match on at both the grounds in the two big semi-finals. Murli Mohan to Hemant Kumar here. Huge appeal and gone! LBW! What a dream over this has been here for Murli Mohan in the semi-finals. Well, 2 wickets back to back. And he's derailed the L2 Cloud Data Alliance's chase train. Wow! Now that's found a little slump as well. 2 back-to-back wickets in the big semi-finals. First ball dismissal. It was a good length delivery. He was just trying to pull that one. Did not bounce as high enough. Hit him on the knee roll in front of stumps. No problems whatsoever for the umpire to rule that in favor of Murli Mohan. First ball, wouldn't have imagined that the LBW decision will go against him is Hemant Kumar. Well, Murli Mohan also is on a hat-trick now, like how Ramki was for the Firewater Storm when he was bowling. What an over here from Murli Mohan. Yeah, big support that he's given to Bhavesh Carson in organizing this fabulous tournament. And he's given a good support here for the Firewater Storm to actually knock on the doors of the finals. Lone Star Premier League. Murli Mohan also plays the Masters Cricket USA in the above 50 category. As a very experienced man. Right, hat-trick ball. Karthik. Up in the air. Will fall safe off long off. Good stop though. Very good effort to save the ball from reaching the boundary ropes. Again, uppishly driven. Straight to long off. This time it should just be a one. A This over has created a lot of buzz and excitement in this big semi-finals. Firewater Storm. Yeah, before I guess Murli's over, wouldn't have had that vibe going in. Top edge. Keeper getting under it. Nandan and takes it. Wicket number 3 here for Murli Mohan. Wow. What a turnaround this has been. Phenomenal. Well. They all gather and kinda in happiness squeeze up the experienced man for his big contribution here. Trying to play across the line and a good catch. Murli Mohan, of course, partnering Bhavesh Carson in organizing this amazing tournament, the Lone Star Premier Cricket League. And now is partnering the bowling attack with the others. There's Murli Mohan. Now picking up 3 wickets. He's climbing on that top wicket takers list. So yeah, Nandan, the wicketkeeper batter, like I said, has walked amidst Murli Mohan's carnage. Ah, big shot and missed it. What an over. 3 runs and 3 wickets. 5 gone, 47 for 4, 44 needed. But let's see all those wickets that fell in this over. Amazing bit of bowling here. That's the first one. Sandeep did not get under the ball. Good catch at long on. And then first ball, LBW. Did not expect that coming from Murli. And then this one, just playing across the line of the ball. And an easy catch to the keeper. Murli Mohan, yeah, he's put the Firestorm right in the touching distance with the finals. Sixth over, Curran. He comes in. This is not the situation or the period of play the unstoppable team in the league wanted to be, isn't it? The L2 Cloud Data Alliance. Ah, what contribution there from Murli Mohan. Yeah, of course, he also has just played the Masters in the morning. And then he's come along here as well to contribute in this tournament. Phenomenal display. Over 50s. Straight to long off. That's a big boundary here from Nandan. Much needed to relieve the pressure. It was a half volley and Nandan just clobbered it over mid off. Good smash. He'll know that it's not going to be an easy chase as of now. This is Nandan. It's a very good evening behind the stumps for him. He did well as the stumper, and now in front of the wicket, he'll have to contribute. But just keeping up paces with what's happening in the other semi-finals as well. The Nighthawks, they are stitching up a little partnership. Big shot. That's nailed. And it's been nailed out of the ground. Over long on for a big six. Curran under the pump. Again, that hit me length. Nandan gets under the ball, as I said, properly nailed it. Over long on, yeah. Curran looks up at the heavens and like, yeah, what's gone wrong there? But keeping paces with what's happening at the other ground. Round Rock Outlaws, 81 for 6, as I said. In their 8 overs, Nighthawks were struggling in the initial overs, and now they are storming back as well in that run chase. 49 for 2, 33 is what they need, and it's all Vishwas Gowda who's leading the charge ahead, like how Nandan is leading the charge here for the L2 Cloud Data. It's another big shot, and over mid-wicket this time for a big six. Well, Nandan, after having an enjoyable evening behind the stumps, he's enjoying his stay in front of the stumps as well. Again, that hit me length from Curran. He was waiting on the back foot, got under the ball, and that big bat does the rest of the damage. 2 sixes and a 4, and this equation now has gone even Stevens once again. It was weighing in favor of the Firewater Storms, and Murli Mohan's is over. 3 big wickets for just 3 runs. And here Curran, he's been faced to dance to the tunes of Nandan. What is this going to be? He probably needs to change some angle, go around the stumps, cramp Nandan for room. It's or a slow ball if he's bowling over the wicket. It's that length. That's good. It's that length that was mattered, and this one was angling into the pads. He gave a lot of room. The initial 2 sixes and that boundary. Last ball. Karthik does not have to do anything too extravagant. He can just knock it around for a couple of runs. Oh, is that the ball that is going to make the Firewater Storm lose the final spot? Drifting down on the leg side. And it was 4 byes. Nothing too wrong from the thinking of Curran, but behind the stumps. Oh, hang on, it's been given as wides as well. He was going down the leg side. Yeah, nothing wrong there from Curran because he was trying to cramp the batter for room. And it's the second time in this over that a wrong line ball has cost Curran another 4 extra runs. So it's 21 now to get. And now you will favor the unstoppable team. Is there a stumping? Have they got Karthik? They all appeal for this one. Is there still some drama left? The square leg umpire says, hang on guys, let me just check if this is okay. Big decision coming. They have gone upstairs to just probably see what just happened. Good glove work behind the stumps. Flashed that one. Karthik was outside the crease initially. And yeah, they've got their man. The Firewater Storm. They've come back in the last ball of the 6th over. But even then, it was Nandan who's done all the damage. But Karthik, a wicket, and more importantly, a dot ball. There comes the decision with the white glove and the index finger pointing upwards. 6 gone, it's 70 for 5. 21 needed of the last 2 overs. 2 mighty blows. In that over from Nandan, it was the length deliveries from Karan, isn't it? That's the problem. That's the problem. Let's see those 2 sixes now, because that is what changed the course of this nice tight bowling. That was that hit me length. It is not the length to be bowling in the 6th over. There, 2 similar sort of lengths. That's all. That's all. So 21 to get. Mahi comes into the fold with the penultimate over. Yeah, like I said, he is the big contributor to Firewater Storm, and he is up against Nandan, who's got some impeccable timing going for him. Sliced away towards point, single only. And only 1 risky shot needed in this over. That's all. Apart from that, they've got this covered. The L2 Cloud Data Alliance. What a run that they've had in the tournament. Now Akshay. Over the top. Leading edge, behind point. The fielder. Oh! The effort was good. But the closure with that one was not good enough. It's beaten him to the boundary ropes. Yeah, like I said, only 1 risky shot and that's all. This is it. It was a back of the land delivery. And there the fielding effort. Can't complain of that one. Because the effort was totally good. He did everything that has to be done right. But then, just a small little rub of green that you always need to go your way, isn't it? That's not happened there. Akshay gets the boundary first ball. Can they just knock it around? No, he wants a big shot. He's playing his natural game out there, is Akshay. Inside edge onto the pads. Single. Brings Nandan back on strike. And what I love about Nandan is he's just... he's just played some clean, good cricketing shots. And that's why it's looked so elegant. And once again, see? Just opening the face of the blade. Just to put it towards that deep backward of point region. They've got just 1 fielder who needs to manage both deep third and deep backward of point. A lot of work down there. 14 needed. Can Mahi keep it cool? Can he keep it down? Try and have, say, At least 12 runs in the bank for the last over. You never know what's going to happen in the big semi-finals. Oh, brilliant. Oh, should have been a dot ball. For all the effort that was being put in that ball and the overthrows. What is happening here? The Firewater Storm. They've had the L2 Cloud Data Lions in the cage, but now they're letting them outside of it with that overthrow. Should have been just a dot ball or a one, that's all. Mahi tried to inflict the run out. They've given away 2 more extra runs with that. And Nandan's put his glove and pad on the ground. Takes off his helmet as well. He needs to cool down. It's pressure of the first semi-finals. There you see. Good effort from Mahi. Yeah, even if it was not a dot ball, it shouldn't have been an overthrow. Nandan had to avoid the keeper. He had to come down. Touchdown of the other end, and he says, okay, that's enough. So 2 runs for the taking. And a ball to go in the 7th over. Akshay is going to fancy his chances for sure. He's not going to lurker around. Yeah, as I said, big swing of the blade, misses it. But check this out. 12 in the bank. Like I said a little earlier. For the last over. Anything is a big possibility coming. Big semi-finals. Stay on. The pressure is mounting. It's anybody's game.
In a world that never stops moving, where cities stretch towards the sky, one name rises with a vision beyond the skyline. Mastering the art of real estate, and a portfolio of 8 projects and counting over prime locations. Our portfolio spans key markets like Louisville, Leander, Ronald Reagan Boulevard, and Liberty Hill. At Prime Developers, we're proud to serve a diverse clientele, from global brands that lease with purpose to business shaping the future. Explore our projects, schedule a visit, or speak with our team.
So, 12 to get. And who better for the L2 Cloud Data Lions than Nandan being on strike. 19 of just 7 deliveries. Just to keep paces of the other semi-finals. 69 for 4 for the Nighthawks. They're chasing 81, 82 rather. They need 13 of the 9 deliveries there. Well. It's a race for the final spot. Vivek comes in to bowl the most pressurous over of his career. This over will decide if the Firewater Storm can stop the Cloud Data Alliance. Huge appeal around the stumps given! Nandan has been given out here. Firewater Storm has drawn back into the semi-finals. He was bowling around the stumps, yes. Yeah, that's what Nandan is indicating, but the impact was in front of the stumps. And Nandan was playing away from the body. This is a very crucial decision. Under pressure, the umpire keeps himself cool. Everybody is going and having a word with him from the Cloud Data Alliance. But look where it pitches. Look where it pitches. It pitches middle and off. And it was probably striking him on the leg stump. It was not pitching outside leg. Even though he was bowling around the stumps, it was Nandan who was playing the ball, making himself available outside the leg stump. And then when he played that shot, he was right in front of the stumps. That's exactly what he was trying to indicate. What a strike here from Vivek. First ball. A bit conversational, yes, but a very good decision from the umpire. It was pitching in line. It was hitting him in line with the stumps, probably 60% on the leg stump. 40% on the middle stump, but still, yeah, these days in the modern game, as we've seen this, it is also judged out. Long gone are those days where the bowler bowling around the stumps for a right-hander does not get a decision because the pitching of the ball mattered a lot, and it's brought Sai Krishna into the mix of a pressure cooker. They'll take time. They'll take time to make Sai wait. He's going to go over the wicket now, Vivek, for the left-hander. Struck on the pads, but this time it's outside the line of leg stump. They'll get a leg bye for that. Sai will not get off the mark, but he'll bring Akshay on strike. But look at this. Look where the ball pitches. That's most important. Yeah, it pitches in line with the stumps, hitting him Midland leg stump. The umpire could see all three stumps, and Nandan was right in front of the leg stump. Say, like I said, 60% leg stump, 40% middle stump involved in that LBW decision. And when, of course, Nandan goes back and sees these visuals once again on the slow frames, he'll understand why he was given out. But what a crucial delivery. What a crucial moment in the game. Big semi-finals, first ball. A set Nandan did not look shaken or nervous even for one delivery before that LBW. And now Akshay. He's already standing outside leg stump on the guard. He wants to negate that line from Vivek. Watch where it's going. Oh, brilliantly bowled. Just hitting the bottom of the bat. A small fumble at long off will allow the second run. It says all fine, it's okay, just keep it cool. 9 needed of 3. Well. The L2 Cloud Data Alliance, like I said, have not lost a group match at all. And in the semi-finals, they find themselves in a deep well with 9 needed. Hasn't got under the ball at all. Just times it away towards long on. Will come back for the second run. 7 needed of 2. This one has to reach the boundary ropes. Somehow, whether over the ropes or through the ground. If not, it is going to be that last ball pressure. What a big semi-finals this. And I love such situations where the bat and the ball fight against each other. Was there this run out? That's a confirmation from us that, yeah, the batter was well within. Right, Akshay. He needs to find the ropes, like I said. What is happening in the other semi-finals as Akshay has just gone to change bats? Oh, it's the Nighthawks. They are in touching distance as well. 2 needed in the 4 deliveries that remain in the other semi-finals against the Round Rock Outlaws. The Round Rock Outlaws, of course, from Group A, the leaders. Nighthawks from Group B. The L2 Cloud Data Alliance were the leaders of Group B. They won all their matches. And this is 7 to get of 2 deliveries. Akshay, he needs to find a boundary. Vivek bowls a dream ball. Check that out. He's put the Firewater Storm almost right there. They've got the PNR number. They'll just have to web check into the finals now. Wow. The confirmed PNR number is on. Only if the flight is not cancelled or delayed for the finals. Yeah, it can be delayed, but it can't be cancelled for sure. But You never know what's going to happen. If there is an extra that's coming in, if there is a no ball, if there is a six, it's a super over. Still anybody's game. All three results possible. If it's a six, it's a super over. If it's not airlifted, it is the Firewater Storms into the final, storming in. Just better thought for L2 Cloud Data Alliance, winning all their group matches. They find themselves in this precarious situation. Last ball, Vivek doesn't time it. Akshay, and Vivek has, as I said, bowled a dream over of his career. Firewater Storm have stormed into the finals. They have stopped the unstoppable team. L2 Cloud Data Alliance, they have been unbeaten in the group stages. They have been beaten in the most important match, the semi-finals. And they win this by 5 wickets. They become the first finalists of the Lone Star Premier Cricket League 2025. And on the other end, we've also got our second finalist. It's the Nighthawks, who've made it through. So, Firewater Storm storming their way in the finals, and at the other ground where the second semi-finals was getting underway, it is the Nighthawks. So it's going to be the Firewater Storm against the Nighthawks. One team from Group A, one team from Group B. Firewater Storm were in the semi-finals just via a better net run rate compared to the ARS Avengers. But here, this is a big turnaround. How do you go ahead and summarize this? Pawan's, in fact, Nandan's wicket. That's it. That is all it'll boil down to. Vivek with the last dream over. Anybody legally can be the player of the match, but for me it is Vivek. Oh, well, because of him. Look at this. 1 over, 1 wicket. Yes, Murli Mohan's 3 wickets brought them back. But there was 1 over where Karan went for a lot of runs. 34 runs, of course. He went for a lot in his second over. But it was Vivek. And Nandan's big wicket. As the confirmation, Firewater Storm have stormed into the finals. They'll be facing the Nighthawks in the finals. Well, we'll leave you with these visuals to keep soaking this magnificent vibe up. But a big shout out, of course, to the L2 Cloud Data Alliance with the way that they have played this whole tournament. Unbeaten in the group stages, semi-finals, neck to neck, almost there. But Nandan's wicket, you don't even see Nandan's name, isn't it, in the batting contribution? But it was he who actually went out there and made things even more tougher for the Firewater Storm. But they have weathered away Nandan's storm, and they have stormed into the finals. We'll come back soon. Stay on.